We want to bring you to a place of realizing that all things are possible, that there is nothing that you could want as insignificant as a button, or more significant like a castle or an empire or a movement. There is nothing that is out of reach for you. You've just got to train yourself into the frequency of it. So it is our expectation that you will achieve a vibrational movement today that will put you in a place of being more accessible to those who are running around with you, who are shining spotlights on your path of least resistance. It's the unfolding of the story. It's the cooperative universe. It's the cooperative components. Because those cooperative components are what make up your life, you see. You are all day moving around with the cooperative components of your own desire, or with the cooperative components of the absence of your own desire. But cooperative components are surrounding you constantly, because you are offering a vibration that insists that components that are matching, that are cooperating with the vibration that you are sending, must come to you. You getting the sense of this? The only thing that you can control is your own vibration. And your own vibration will bring to you cooperative components of whatever the vibration is. You receive the inclinations. You receive the inspirations. You receive the impulses. You become a cooperative component in your own brilliant creation of life. And when you become a consistent cooperative component to the vortex that you've been creating, then the movement in your life experience is very exhilarating, because first of all, you feel good most of the time, and you have a leverage. You have flowing through you this energy that creates worlds, and what you're accomplishing in terms of how it feels and in terms of how it is perceived by those around you is really magnificent. In other words, when you begin applying the leverage of this energy that creates worlds, because you've tuned yourself into the frequency where it exists, then wonderful things begin happening for you. And it's not just the end result that we're excited about for you. It's a joyful journey along the way. Feels good to desire something when you hold the knowledge of its certainty. It requires understanding the laws of the universe in order to feel certain. If the laws are unknown to you, or if you misunderstand them, or if you're not good at applying them, then you're not getting good results. And if you're not getting good results, then you don't know, because words don't teach. When you want something that you feel is probable, you feel good about it. When you want something that you absolutely know is possible, in other words, there's no question that it can be your experience. It may be a matter of time or timing, but that kind of desire feels good to you, doesn't it? When you want something that you feel doubtful about, that desire doesn't feel so good, does it? And we want to say that's not really a pure desire. A pure desire feels certain. And that's the desire that we want you to accomplish. Not just today, but every day, because you understand the laws of the universe. And we know that others who have had good results with their application of the laws of the universe can demonstrate it all day, every day, and do. And as you watch from your vantage point of not knowing, of wanting to know, but not knowing, of wanting to trust, but not trusting, of wanting to believe, but not believing, because words haven't taught you anything. When you watch others in their expression of success, it just teaches you that they have good success. It doesn't necessarily teach you that you can too. But when you start focusing upon the laws of the universe, and you start noticing that they are consistent, and then you develop your own patterns of applying the laws of the universe, you begin noticing your own vibrational point of attraction, you begin contouring deliberately your own frequency. You begin thinking about what you're thinking about deliberately. You begin choosing the frequency of it before you apply too much thought to it. You notice the frequency of your vibration. We know vibration is a boring topic, but it's everything. You notice the frequency of your vibration before you allow law of attraction to provide more momentum to it. So you begin to gain more and more control from the early stages of your point of attraction. You don't wait for something to occur and then examine it after it has occurred, after the momentum has become so huge that you have no creative control over the momentum. You control the momentum early on, and you let the laws of the universe show you how helpful they can be to you. Then you begin to not just have faith in a trusting way that things will turn out the way you want them to, but you begin to have absolute knowledge in the laws, and trusting at first and then knowledge in your ability to apply the vibrational frequency that you mean to apply. Nothing is more exhilarating than to decide that you want something, know that you don't have it yet, but believe that it is coming in time, because you know what to do between now and its manifestation in order to bring it along. That's what deliberate creating is. It's knowing that it is certain that you can be or do or have whatever it is that you choose, and trust, or better said, knowledge in your ability to apply the frequency to you. And let's preface this conversation with, you really do never get it done. And that's such a good thing, because that means there will constantly be new things that will occur to you that you desire, that will keep you happily flowing this energy that is life, you see. Wanting something and allowing yourself to move toward it. This morning, Esther sent a text to a friend, and at the same moment that she sent one, she received one. They must have been writing it and sending it at the same moment. And her friend said, who do you think sent this text first? And Esther said, I think law of attraction set it up. It was a rendezvous, which is really what all creation is. All creation is a rendezvous. It's not you going after something. It's not it lingering out there just waiting for your discovery of it. It's you rendezvousing with it. Wanted or unwanted, you're rendezvousing. And the reason you're rendezvousing is because you have, with no small effort, by the way, accomplished a vibrational frequency about every subject that is important to you. And this vibrational frequency is your rendezvous point. You know that you are vibrational? It's helpful if you know that, because then these words frequency and vibration don't freak you out. You are human. You are all manifested, but you are not completely manifested. You're only partially manifested. The manifestation of you is continuing to occur, but it is more than the manifestation of you that is expanding. It is the vibration of you that is expanding. And do you know that your only problem in the whole world is that your vibration expands faster than your manifestation, and you don't like that? If you could make peace with the fact that you are vibrational and start to enjoy the vibrational expansion and not care so much about the right now manifestation, but you could take pleasure in the vibrational expansion, then you'd be home free. Then you'd be the joyful being that you were born to be. And then manifestations would be happening faster, but then we've sort of worked ourselves and you into a little hole, haven't we? Because we say, if you don't care about manifestation, manifestation will happen faster. There's something really screwy with that logic, isn't there? Wait, I don't care, but it'll happen faster. So I think maybe I do care. And we say, we think maybe you do care, and we think maybe you do care too much. And if we could help you to realize that the reason that you want the manifestation is because we can't think of a good reason, can you? Well, you like the manifestation because it is the fullest realization of your vibrational alignment. So we understand why the having of it, the being of it, the doing of it is meaningful to you. And you are here in these beautiful manifested bodies in this wonderful manifested world. And so there must be a reason for manifestation. We just want to help you to discover that the path to manifesting, to having the flesh, blood, and boning part of your physical world, the tactile, sensual, physical part of your world, we want you to understand that the path to it is vibrational. The path to it is sensual. The path to it is emotional. It's not through action. And so many of our physical friends, that includes you. You are our physical friends, but we're including you in this very carefully stated scenario. You put too much credence in action, and you offer a lot of action without tending to your vibration. So you have to offer more action than you're comfortable in offering, and you don't get the results that you could if you were vibrationally aware. And so life is harder and less effective for you than it could be, which is what makes you not trust, which causes the perpetuation of a vibration that slows it all down, and that's sort of the human cycle. I want this thing that I can't figure out how to get to, and I resent those who have figured out how to get there. And I've made up erroneous, inaccurate stories about how they got there. And so we just thought it would be nice to sort of clear things up, to help you to understand how they got there, how you got there, why you're not getting there, why they're not getting there, why you're getting there slowly, why you're getting there quickly, why it's not more fun on your way to getting there, why when it's not fun you never get there. We thought it would be fun to clear all of this up, because life is supposed to be fun for you. You're supposed to be having a good time on this never-ending journey of expansion. That's sort of a downer to a lot of humans. This never-ending journey. You got to be kidding me. And if a never-ending journey bothers you, then what we said about you is really true. You're putting too much credence in your action and not enough attention to your vibration. When you go with the flow, when you catch the spirit of the energy in motion, then you feel eager about life. Then all things feel possible. Then nothing ever worries you. Then you spend your time like you do at most buffets, just choosing what pleases you most, rather than petitioning to get the stuff you don't want thrown out. You see. You don't do that, do you? I hate that stuff. I've always hated that stuff, and it's been here every Saturday. I'm going to start a movement. I'm going to get this off the buffet, because someone might eat it next to me, and they might splash some on my plate, and I might accidentally have to eat some of this stuff I don't want, and that would be a horrible experience for me. Just thinking about you eating it upsets me. In fact, it ruins my meal. Just thinking about the meal you're eating ruins my meal. When you learn that the only thing that you need to be mindful of, and the only thing really that you have any control about, is your own vibration, and that doesn't feel like not enoughness. That feels like everything you need, because you have come to understand that your point of attraction is everything. When you control your point of attraction, you control what comes to you. And isn't that all you want? Is it something you want? You want to control what comes to you? What about what comes to others? You want to control that too? Yes, you do. You do. But the only reason you want to control what comes to others is because you think they'll bring it to you. You don't need to worry about those who right now don't seem to understand deliberate creation or don't understand about law of attraction. You don't even need to worry about people who are negative, or even people that you think are really, really bad. You don't need to worry about them harming you, and you don't need to worry about them harming others, and you don't need to worry about the harm that you think that they might be doing to themselves. There is nothing broken in this world that deserves your attention to try to fix. You didn't come forth as healers or fixers or solvers of problems. You came forth as creators. You came forth with this understanding that the variety that surrounds you would inspire you to new ideas, And you knew that in the allowing of the new idea, that there would be a richness and an exhilaration.